Hello, listeners. Welcome back to another episode of the Peculiar Stars Lifestyle Network. I remain your host, Emmanuel. Today, let's talk about something very, very important. Are you living for other people's approval? Sometimes you feel like you are constantly seeking approval from those around you. Maybe it's from your friends, from your family, or even strangers on social media. Like you are always trying to please people and make them like you. Many of us have this tendency to live our lives based on what other people think of us. You see, it's natural to want to be accepted and liked, but what happens when it becomes the reason behind everything you do? I want you to share with us in the comments your thoughts about living for other people's approval. Now, think about it. From the time we were kids, we were taught to, seek validation from our parents, from our teachers, even from our friends. We learn that when we do something good, we get praised, and that feels really good. When everybody claps for you, you feel good, you feel encouraged. So we start to believe that our worth is tied to what others think of us. But the thing is, living for other people's approval can have some negative consequences. When we are constantly seeking validation, we might start pretending to be someone we are not. We hide our true thoughts, we hide our true feelings, our desires, because we want to fit in and be liked. We are afraid that if we show our real selves, people might not like us. Have you ever pretended to be someone you are not just to make people like you? Share your stories with us in the comments below. You see, the fact is, you are here to live your life, not other people's life. Whatever you do or whatever you will do, someone somewhere will always be there to disapprove it. For example, you offer to render a service free of charge. There are some people who will criticize you. They will always have something to say, even though they might not be capable of doing that thing that you are doing, but they will always have something to say, and it's most likely negative things. So we just need to prepare our minds that we will be judged by people who are not even close to having their shit together. Do you think caring too much about what others think has affected how you act and feel about yourself? Share with us in the comments. So, as I was saying, the constant need for approval makes us more likely to be criticized and rejected. We start relying on other people's opinion to feel good about ourselves, and when those opinions are negative, it really hurts. So, we become anxious and stressed, always worrying about what others think of us. I don't know if you have also experienced this. You see, you come into this world alone, and you see, this journey is a gift to you by your God, and you should spend it wisely. People will always criticize you, whether you are right or wrong, but the fact is, the more criticism you will face is when you are on the right track. There are some people that will criticize you not because they think you are wrong, but because they can't see you running on the path towards success. So look at how people feel entitled to successful people. And you see, immediately they don't do what they want, they don't get what they want from those people, they begin to badmouth them and say different kind of negative things about them. Personally, I feel like as long as you are not deceiving yourself, do what your mind says. This life is precious and one cannot waste it just for others' approval. Can you think of a time when you felt really worried or stressed because you were afraid people wouldn't like you or approve what you do or what you are doing? Share with us in the comments. So now let's talk about how to break free from this circle and start living for ourselves. Well, I think it takes some self-reflection and awareness. We all need to figure out who we truly are and what's important to us. Instead of trying to please everyone else, we should focus on what makes us happy and what makes us feel fulfilled. When you ask yourself, how can I stop seeking approval for everything from everyone? You have to come to the realization that you will never win the approval of others. You can continue to try and become better and better, but the more successful you become, the more people will stop admiring you and start showing jealousy towards everything you do. Let me use social media for example, like Instagram or Facebook. Many people put a lot of effort into their pages. They feel the need to show the world how attractive they are, how exciting their lives are, or how loving their relationships are, or even how nice their homes are. But instead of being impressed, their followers start to despise them. They look for any flaw they can find and take joy in proving that your life isn't so perfect after all. You see, the reality is that you can't please others by being smarter or looking better or more successful. The best thing you can do is be authentic, admit to your failures, make others feel respected and appreciated. When you make other people feel good about themselves, you will find out that they will see the good in you before the bad also. Please kindly share with us in the comments, why do people always feel jealous of successful people? Now back to our discussion, it's important to surround ourselves with supportive people. We should seek out relationships with those who accept and appreciate us for who we are. With this, it's easier to be ourselves and not worry so much about other people's opinion. And most importantly, we need to learn to love ourselves. When you love yourself, it gives you more confidence. We should celebrate our achievements, no matter how small. And we should acknowledge our own worth. Instead of seeking validation from others, we should practice self-compassion and remind ourselves that we are deserving of love and acceptance. And before you can even love anybody, you have to first love yourself, accepting every single part of yourself, including your darkness and imperfections. If you can't completely do this, then you can't genuinely love anyone else. So, living for the approval of others can be exhausting. It can make you feel like you are not good enough unless someone else says so. But the thing is, the only approval you need is your own. Now think about it. Who knows your dreams better than you? Who knows you better than you? Who knows your goal, your values? It's you, it's only you. So why let someone else's opinion dictate how you live your life? And in the end, living for other people's approval can hold us back from being our true selves. By breaking free from this pattern, we can live a more authentic and fulfilling life. So let's go of the need for constant validation and start embracing who you really are. Your worth doesn't come from others, it comes from within. So next time you find yourself seeking approval from others, take a moment and ask yourself, why are you doing this? Because it genuinely makes you happy, or because you think it will make someone else happy? Don't forget to drop your thoughts on this discussion. Are you living for other people's approval? And I want you to remember, you are in control of your own life. Don't let the need for approval hold you back from being true to yourself. Accept who you are, follow your passions, and live a life that's authentic to you. Everyone is special, just like a star in the sky. We all have our own funny ways, our talents, and our own special ways of shining. That is what makes us special, and that is what makes you a peculiar star too, just like our name. So be proud of what makes you you. Thank you so much for listening to this episode. Until next time, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to our channel. Bye for now.